Hi, good evening, viewers. Welcome back to another edition of Northeast Today live session. And today we have a very amazing guest. He is, you can say, among one of the best guitarists the country has. And he's from the band Boomarang. And I guess you got it right. He's none other than Booma Hangsing from Mizoram. And so, shall we invite him because I can already see him backstage? Hi, Booma.
Hi, hi Tenzin.
Chibai.
Thank Chibai, Chibai.
Chibai.
Now, mm,
Right.
thanks for
How
having
are
me
you?
today. Thank you, the Northeast today. Thank you so much for having me.
We are,
It's a great honor for me.
and
Thank
it
you.
is
I'm
just
fine. I'm
this,
fine.
just the same for us.
Uh,
Likewise, we are so honored to have you, and I'm very thrilled and excited. So, how was your day?
Today, unfortunately, my childhood
Mm-hmm.
friend and a very dear brother, uh, his
Mm-hmm.
name is Theodore, suddenly passed away.
Yeah.
So I went to So that is my days. I don't think I have to explain it further. So
Okay. Really. When
apart
you
from
said I
that,
had no idea.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm
No,
really
apart from
sorry.
that,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
just
Please.
preparing this if it is working properly or not. So I'm checking on those. That's my day. Yeah.
Okay, okay. When you told me about him, I had no idea he was this close, like childhood friend. I thought some yeah, musician colleague or something like that. I'm
Oh,
like really uh,
yeah. He's
um
a musician also and a doctor.
yeah.
So
Oh,
very sad day.
yeah, yeah. Obviously,
Yeah.
it's such a big loss. So, you said you had a video for him. Would you
Yeah.
like? By tradition, usually what we do is we show the interview video of our guest, but since
Okay.
uh, it's a different situation today, like we can actually start off with that video too.
All right, sure. That would be great. That would be great. That would be. This is for him. That's for you, buddy. That's for
So,
that's for him. Yeah.
since we don't know him, maybe you can tell us a little about him if you wish to, if you're okay with that.
He's a brilliant singer, and then
Uh-huh.
he's one of the founding members of the organization of Freddy for a Day. So he does all Queen covers. So I
Okay.
think he is one of the best person who is doing a Queen cover. So yeah.
I'll
So
definitely like to
mm,
check out.
yeah, you
And
should check
I'm
him out.
really sorry
I
for
think
your
he'll be
loss.
on YouTube.
Definitely.
Yeah, he'll be
Yeah,
on
yeah, that's
YouTube
what I
surely.
was.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely. And really
yeah.
sorry for your loss and may he rest in peace. So, but now that you're here and then this is about you, like normally before we start off with the question and answers, what we do is by tradition, we go ahead with an intro video. So we'd like to go ahead with that. Is that all right with you
Okay,
right now?
okay, cool.
Much acclaimed, Booma Hangsing is an inspiration not only for the people of Northeast but also for the rest of the citizens of the country. He started off with the band Boomarang along with his three friends Atea as the vocalist, Joshua bass and RS drums, with whom they reached the pinnacle of success and made collabs with Vivo, and also have a YouTube channel under their brand name Vivo. The Rolling Stone magazine highlighted the band under top 10 rock acts to watch out for in the year 2008, and the band has appeared and performed in various national and international platforms like Korea Indo Fest 2008, album promotional Vietnam tour of 2012 under ICCR Indian Council for Cultural Relations, instrumental solo tour of Malaysia and Bangkok in 2014, Great Indian Rock Delhi and Kolkata in 2007 and 2009, 360-degree tour of all hard rock cafes in the country under Universal Label 2013, Cry Freedom at Mumbai and Bangalore in 2010, and many more. The band broke all records with its song Stella, which became the first Indian act to reach number 5 on VH1 India charts, and also the song Home, which was used as the theme song for Luke Kenny's movie called Zombie. Currently, apart from Boomarang, he plays for Sound from the Hills and Open Strings as well. He has built a strong career out of his beloved music and currently serves as faculty at Center of Excellence in Indian and Western Music, Shillong and Tura. Apart from being one of the most decorated guitarists in the country, he is also an event organizer, composer and keyboard virtuoso. Many awards have been dedicated to Booma for his excellence in the art of music, such as Northeast Beat Contest in 2006 for Best Guitarist, IIT Guwahati 2007 Best Guitarist, Independence Rock 2007 Delhi and Mumbai Best Guitarist, and many more. He has also played a pivotal role in incipients of Northeast Football Club anthem along with Papon, Lao Majo, Soulmate and others. With all the achievements, Booma sure is an example for all the youths from Mizoram and the Northeast. Recently, along with 9 other best guitarists from Mizoram, they have released an instrumental album named Anthem of the Hills, which is guitar instrumentals from the hills of Mizoram, available on iTunes, Amazon, Spotify and in the CDs. As a guitarist and as a musician, that sure is some feat. They have done dozens of interviews for Time Out magazine, Times of India, Rolling Stone, RSJ, and had tied up with Radio Indigo Bangalore for multiple shows and live podcasts. Their music videos have been featured on NDTV Good Times, MTV, VH1, Doordarshan, and their songs have been played at multiple radio stations across Europe and Australia. Booma has done studio session works and live performances for many Bollywood artists, classical to Sufi Indian singers, and celebrated Mizo local artists. And today, bringing on board Booma with Northeast Today live session is pure delight and a privilege for us and our viewers. We wish him the very best in all his future ventures, and may the fruit of his labor boomerang back. Wow, Booma.
Wow. I'm going to cry.
Uh,
It makes me. I feel shy and
why?
honored
Oh my
at the
god.
same time. I feel shy and honored at the same time.
Oh
Thank
my
you,
god, it was
Tanzil,
such an
for.
honor.
Thank you,
See,
thank you, thank
um,
you.
welcome, welcome. And yeah, I think the team backstage, who worked so hard for this interview,
Uh,
would be so happy.
Kudos to them.
um,
Kudos. To the
but I have
team.
a complaint. Yeah, it's like when I asked you for your photos, it's like you hardly have pictures of you. So like this is your interview. We needed more pictures of you. And then you kept sending group pictures. Oh my God, it was so hard to single you out. And then I had to check your,
Uh,
social media
okay, that
accounts
that
to find
reminds me
at
that
least.
I'll have to do more selfies, huh? That reminds me.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe that would also be fine. Yeah. And and even like, when I have to make this intro video, normally we keep it to about 3 minutes, and if it's like, maybe max to max 4 minutes, and then when
Okay.
the reporter who was setting your questions up and your intro video, oh my god, you had so many awards, and he gave me
Oh,
this long list, and I was like, I cannot say this is an, like, in intro video it can just go up to like 10 minutes, and you'll have to cut it down
oh,
and just mention few mentionable ones. So many of them, my goodness. And then um, yeah, you are really humble, and that ways, like, all the guests that come to our shows, they have achieved so much, but then they are so humble, and they're so down to it. It's really nice and talking to you all, and it's so much to learn.
oh. I well, it. I guess it's very good that we are. I mean, one should have humility, as I believe that.
Mhm,
And
mhm.
as a Mizo, I've been. That is how I was taught growing up as well. And yeah, and pride comes downfall. Huh? With pride comes downfall.
Yeah.
So
So
yeah, it's yeah.
yeah, that's very true. I mean, the ones who have really achieved, you would always see them really, really humble. And then in one of our interviews with Natalie, I had one, and then we were talking about the same thing, and she said, like, it's the in-betweens, who have all the attitude and who have all the show and drama.
Mhm.
Anyways, and yesterday, I also asked, when I was asking you for photos, you kept sending me pictures of, like, when you're performing with your group, and like, apart from the group pictures, so I said, like, why don't you share some personal pictures of you, and like, where you're hanging out with your friends and having fun. And you told me you hardly have any, because this has been more of your life, like, work and work and work. Is that how it is? Like,
It is how it is, huh? Like what you see is what you get because I don't really have life outside of music. I have never had. So, and then during my free time, I play
hmm
Counter Strike and Warcraft, but then long time ago. Uh,
hmm
and football. I love football and basketball.
okay,
Apart from
right.
that, it's just been music, and then
hmm
thinking about music and more music, huh? So that has.
Yeah, I mean, when we think of like the great ones, the celebrities, and those who have really made it to the top, we think of their life like, wow, it must be like so happening, and they must be doing this and that. But most, it's like surprisingly, they say they don't, because they're working all the time, like,
Hmm.
to
I
make it to
don't
the
even
top. And
consider it working. Yeah, it's.
Mhm,
I mean, it's my passion. So I'm every day. I'm very passionate about it. Even now, I'm thinking of
mhm,
in my head. There are some notes spinning on. We're doing a song right now, a song from the hills, and
mhm.
I'm something. If something just pops up, then the immediately I will go to my DAW and then press record so that I will not forget anything or on my
Oh,
phone. So
okay.
yeah,
So, I mean, in a
continue
nutshell,
thinking of music.
okay. So, in a
Mm.
nutshell, what would you say? Like, what is music to you?
So music, yeah, that's a see. Music for me is a zone out escape to therapy for the mind and soul. And for me personally, it is part of my organs, huh? So, but theoretically, however, I believe that music is a language. And just like our ordinary language, it is messy, it is subtle, it is complicated, it is expressive, it is nuanced, and sometimes, most of the times, it is very difficult. So there are certain things that we can learn, rules, if we like, that makes up the grammar of music. And
Mhm.
it is creative in the same way that painting a portrait is creative, and then the difference between, you know, a creative musical meaning and representing music mathematically is the difference between painting deeply and creatively and painting by numbers. So to conclude, to really understand music as a language is to live it.
Mhm.
You have to practice it by playing, writing, and most importantly, like what I'm just doing, one has to, you know, like continually think about music, and then that will give us a place to depart from, a space in which we can work. When we know what to look for and we are familiar in general with the aesthetic space that we are working in, that
Right.
space is richer and more deeper. So lastly, uh, what is music theory, huh? This is very it used to complicate people, and then lots
Mhm.
theory, huh? Theory is simple. Theory is harmony, melody, and rhythm. That's it. Those are the three things, the fundamental structures of sound that makes it possible for that sound to be organized musically. Am I talking too much?
No, no, it's
Okay,
really
okay.
deep, and this is
Okay.
exactly what the viewers would want to know. I mean, like, we
Oh,
can
oh,
never
oh,
talk about music that deep. So please go
oh.
ahead. I mean, we'd love to
So
hear you.
let me just finally clip it off with a saying by Ludwig van Beethoven. Huh? It is,
Mhm. Right.
it is at our logo at Center of Excellence in Indian and Western music. Also,
Mhm.
music is a higher revelation than all wisdom and philosophy. Period.
So beautifully said. Oh my God. Uh, there's something to think about.
Ah, so that is
So,
my take on music as a whole and what it means to me.
right, right.
Yeah.
So, Boma, like, do you come from a family of musicians?
Absolutely. All of it it's always s- sounding in our house,
Hmm.
and then we are
Okay.
very noisy also. We don't make the best neighbors, huh? And
Okay.
my father is a drummer and a sound engineer, and
Oh my God.
my mom is a singer also, a very,
Hmm.
like she used to be very famous back then.
Okay.
She actually recorded uh, her album in Burma
Mhm.
in 1988 or
Oh,
7.
please
Not so sure.
tell us her name. We would love to check out.
Her name is
Her
Siluri.
Silori.
Yeah, Siluri. She's an animal
Oh God.
activist also. Yeah.
Oh wow, wow. I'm definitely
Yeah.
checking her out.
And,
Definitely.
and my grandfather from my mom's side is a
Hmm.
well-known Mizo composer, gospel music.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it
So
runs
it
in the
runs
blood.
in the blood.
Mm,
Oh yeah.
absolutely.
Mm, nice. And
Yeah.
uh, what inspired you to be a musician? Is it just because your family is into it, or it's because it just you felt that it's in you, in your blood, like you said? Because you know that even till today, Northeast is it's all about like government jobs, and they are all running about after government jobs, and the parents are also pressurizing them most of the time to seek government jobs. So why music?
Well, I love to travel and
Mm-hmm.
see and meet people whom perhaps some of them I will never meet them again. So
Uh-huh.
with music comes touring. I love to tour. It has never been about the money, huh? That comes third or fourth. And I'm, like I told you, I'm very passionate about it. And
Mm-hmm.
regarding inspiration, I
Right.
am inspired every day by Mother Earth. uh
As in,
different things, like
huh.
supposing I go out and then it might be raining, huh? So
Mm-hmm.
that
Mm-hmm.
that rain will inspire me
Mm-hmm.
to think of some music, huh, which will flow accordingly well with
Mm-hmm.
what I am thinking. So I am inspired every day by moments, this, that, this. So that's my take on inspiration.
Like uh,
And
I'm not a
and as a
musician,
guitarist,
and yeah,
and as a guitarist, I'm
uh-huh,
inspired by
right.
Jimi Hendrix, Jimmy Page,
Mm-hmm. Right.
uh, Steve Lukather, so many, so many, so many.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, uh, Boma, your screen is frozen, and I don't know if you are
Oh,
aware. I
really?
mean, yeah, yeah.
Wait, let me.
Meanwhile, can you just log out and log in back, because like
Okay,
our viewers would love to see you live.
wait, wait.
Right.
I'll leave and I'll come back, huh?
Yes, yes.
Or maybe before leaving, let me just try to fix it like this, huh? Let me just
Mm-hmm.
stop
Yeah.
and then come back.
It's I thought it's because of my network here, but then apparently it's yours, and I got a message from my technical team saying that he needs
Okay.
to log back. That's what. Oh yes, this is good. This is good.
Now I'm back.
Yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Welcome back.
It keeps on happening, huh? Online, it can never be stable.
Right.
Yeah.
That makes it interesting, right?
Hmm.
uh, so, I mean, this is one part we were not prepared for. Like, we were talking about my screen getting frozen, and then today it's your screen.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah. Maybe, yeah. I think in a few years it will be fixed. Huh? Technology, anything can
Hmm.
happen. So in a few years, I think all this stable, the internet will be very stable in a few years.
Hopefully, in
Yeah,
Northeast is high time. I mean, like it's
yeah,
been such a big
yeah.
problem, like the infrastructure, and there's so many things we really, really need to buckle up. And I think the people are like ready, like mentally also, and everything. But then few things like all these logistics and infrastructure and lack of like opportunity, I think it's kind of like pulling them back. Now they are ready, but then because of these things, like
Uh-huh.
right,
Exactly,
right.
exactly, exactly.
Boma, we had like some pictures of you, and like we'd like to, like show our viewers, and like maybe ask you to, like, because some of them like we couldn't understand the occasion, and should we like go ahead with it?
Yeah, like I told you yesterday during the check, I will advocate to
Yeah.
whatever you will enterprise,
Thank
huh?
you. Right, right. So yeah. So what is I love this pic, this one of your like the best
This is
ones. So can you tell
sound
me
from
about
the
it?
hill. This is from
Oh,
sound from
from
the
Sound
hill.
from the Hills.
Yeah.
Okay, amazing, amazing photography. I mean, like, love it.
The picture was taken by my cousin brother Kevin Hangsing. He is a
Oh,
national awardee for. He has won the best photography. I don't know how what they call.
yeah. Today when I was checking out about you, I happened to come across his name too, Kevin Hangsing, and like, I just like,
Yeah,
okay, okay. So he's your. Okay.
yeah. He's the It's actually the best one at taking pictures. So
Yeah, the
this is his
pictures. I mean,
picture.
speaks for
Uh,
itself. Right.
and how many? One, two. Oh, this is this was one of the best nights I've had in my life in Aizol.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
In Aizol, like, please
In
tell us
Aizol,
about
just
it.
in Aizol.
Mm-hmm.
So this
Mm-hmm.
initial performance
Mm-hmm.
was at Sapcharkut. So we did two gigs at Sapcharkut. One at the main festival at Lamol, and then
Mm-hmm.
nighttime at Ransom. This cafe is actually run by my cousin. So it's
Oh, okay.
like an opening kind of thing. So it was so
So
fun.
nice.
Like, very limited crowd, but then very
Uh-huh.
musical crowd. So
Okay.
yeah, this is the main festival. This was daytime. Can you
Okay, just for
imagine?
like what?
Can you imagine? We have so many equipments to carry, huh?
Really?
Because we're using Kasikabom, Mizokwang, Darpui, apart from guitar,
Uh-huh.
quickly packed, and then we went diving into that cafe. And then anyway, we are very Sound from the Hills is a very uh, heavy band, huh? Not the music isn't not that heavy, but then lifting wise, we
Mm-hmm.
are a heavy band. Recently, we went to Goa, and then
Uh-huh.
I don't know how much we access, about 30 kilos or 40 kilos
Yeah.
excess baggage we had.
So
Anyway, I'm just yeah. You go on, you go on.
so so how did you all manage? I mean, like you had to pay for all that?
We have to pay, and then we got it reimbursed by the organizer named Roni
Oh,
Lahiri. And
uh-huh.
thank you, Roni. If you're watching this, thank you, man. Mm.
And I love this pic of you. When was this and where?
This was at Great Indian Rock 2009.
Mm-hmm.
I had the my hair is funny, huh?
No, it's cool. I mean, like, what
Yeah.
is it natural or is it like you curled it up or what? What
No,
was it?
no, before the show,
Haha.
we curled it. I had a during those days, I had a friend from Palestine, so he came traveling
Okay.
to Mizoram, and he followed us at every tour and show that we have. And
Uh-huh.
so one day
Hmm.
we were so idle that let's go to parlor and then do something. What will we
Okay.
do? We were
Uh,
thinking about it. Oh, let's just curl it. Let's just perm it, huh? So actually, I
haha.
was trying to have like an afro kind of funky hair, but then it came out like this. This is my
Okay.
take on afro.
Okay. Okay. I mean, I
Yeah.
found it nice, but the moment you said it was actually meant to be an afro, then now
Ah.
that's funny.
Oh yeah, it's quite funny. But then we had a very good time during those days. This show also
Okay.
was very beautiful.
Okay. Where was the show? Like in
This
Aizol?
Hamsabdwani, uh,
Mm-hmm.
in New Delhi.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
All right. And
it's an
are
amphitheater.
there? Yeah. Okay.
Uh,
And there were some videos of you also, and we wanted to show our viewers, and like when
yeah.
you're performing, right? Right.
Okay, cool. See, like unfortunately, my YouTube channel was
Mm-hmm.
hacked a few weeks ago, huh? And then I have just quickly made a new one, but then I
Mm-hmm.
have not promoted it as yet because I haven't had the time to do it as yet. So
Then maybe
yeah.
this is a good platform. You can tell us, like, so that we have access to it also, right? Because
Oh
today even
yeah.
I wanted to check, but you said it's been hacked, so I had to use other social
Uh,
media.
I
Yeah.
I I have made a new one, but then I don't know the
Mm.
name.
Why
Let
you
me.
haven't fixed it?
I don't know the name. Oh, I kept it. I'll have to check it.
Okay.
I think it will
ठीक
be
है.
like Booma Hangsing only. It must be in my new Google account. I think this one, Booma Hangsing. If you just search, maybe my channel will be there.
Yeah,
I have
Booma Hangsing,
only
I
two
did see
videos.
a. Okay.
Only two videos.
Okay, I'm confused then because I did see, but I thought that was uploaded by some other, like
Oh,
user. So I wasn't
okay,
like I'm not very sure. I'll have to check too.
okay.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Maybe okay.
Yeah.
So
So
for viewers, if you would like to follow me, YouTube, Booma Hangsing, and then you just search something with my face, maybe, and then it will be there.
okay.
And
So you're sure, right? It's Booma Hangsing.
I am sure because it's my name every day, so it
Okay.
will be there. Yeah.
Okay. Fine. Okay. Shall we go ahead with the videos?
Chalo, 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 please, please.
Right. Right. Amazing, amazing.
Wow.
I loved this one.
Oh,
So it was
really?
in the studio that you're. Where was this, Boma?
That was in Guwahati, Shilpagram.
Okay, it looks so
Yeah.
awesome. I mean, anyways, like there were not too many videos uploaded on your social media
Looking,
account, so I had
mm,
right,
looking back, I miss playing live. Yeah. I miss playing live.
right. You don't anymore?
COVID.
Okay, acha, because of
Yeah,
COVID.
the
Acha.
last gig we did was in. Luckily, we were able to quickly go to Goa this year. I think it was February or March. I'm not so sure. That was
Hmm.
the last gig, and then there are no more shows. But then hopefully, if COVID days are over, and then I hope we can do more shows again.
Yeah, we'd like
Because
to join into. We are bored of staying at one place. Like I feel like a
ah,
tree these days. Yeah.
and the world needs live shows. Otherwise, we will just kill each other again, huh?
Back to basics, right?
Mm.
And you've also actually not just nationally, you've played like in many other places and even internationally too. Like Korea, was it?
Yeah, Korea Indo Fest. I think the last time we played uh, was in Taiwan. That was no, no. I went to Bhutan with ICCR and my team. So that was the last
Okay.
foreign trip I had. We had a
Okay.
full 360-degree tour. It was a road tour, huh? Oh,
Uh-huh.
very tiring. But then we just encircled we just encircled the whole of Bhutan, and
Wow.
then that I was with my faculty members at Center of Excellence. So we did some jazz cover, and
Hmm.
then I did some speech. I was the kind of like the resource person on Western music, because Western music is not too popular in Bhutan. Huh? So we did
Okay.
at many universities and colleges, and it was part of ICCR. Very nice tour, but then very tiring.
So
Yeah,
how was the response? You said they were not into Western, so
the it was overwhelming. In fact, huh? The response was, in fact, really really nice. It was,
okay.
and then I met a lot of new people that
Hmm.
I'm never going to meet them again in my life. I know some of them, but it was beautiful. But then I don't like the food. I don't like Bhutanese food at all.
Why? But
I
you're used
the
to those
cheese,
boiled kind of food?
yeah, the cheese we had. I mean, like it was almost a 3-week tour, huh? So having
Hmm.
same food every day was very boring. And then once I land back in Shillong,
Hmm.
I let my wife cook for me a very nice boiled chicken.
Actually, the place that I come from, like Bomdila Tawang, we also eat exactly like the Bhutanese, and it's a cold place, so like
Ah,
cheese and like fatty stuff, like yeah, it can get
ah,
really heavy too. I mean, uh,
ah.
and you need to inculcate a taste for them also. I mean, it doesn't come naturally to a lot of them, so that's all right.
Hmm. Correct, correct, correct. You have to get used to it
Right.
also.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
then, yeah. Anyway, that Bhutan trip was very beautiful, yeah, overall. And then that was the time when Uh, I don't know if you know him personally. His name is Dr. Munish Singh. He's the regional director of Indian Council for Cultural Relations. He's my boss. Huh?
No.
He's my mentor. He's my
Okay.
guru. And then at the
Mm-hmm.
end of the show, he came to me and said, we were waiting for a train or something. Then, huh? And
Uh-huh.
he came to me and said, Buma, whatever you are playing is very good, but is it yours? So that changed everything. And then from there, my interest in mine my music started, and then with the Sound from the Hills also, everything became
Mhm.
very folkish, because whatever things that I was playing before as Boomerang and as anything else, it was all Western music or either Indian music, huh? And then I mean, I'm an Indian. I'm not saying I'm not an Indian.
Mhm. Right.
Like, but my root, huh? But being so, I'm searching for my root since then.
Mhm.
That's how this Liendo Wateu now and all this Sound from the Hills music was brought together. So that is the inspiration. So my first inspiration regarding that is from Mr. Singh, who advised me, saying,
Okay, that's
no,
how. Can you tell us a
he
little more about
advised
Sound
me
from
by
the
his
Hills?
question.
Because so,
Come again?
sorry.
No,
Uh,
he advised me by his question.
mhm.
So
Mhm.
beautiful, very beautiful.
Yeah,
Is it yours?
definitely.
That changed it.
Everything, right?
Mm.
Yeah. So, apart from that, can you tell us a little more about Sound from the Hills? I mean, it was very, very interesting, and I liked it. I liked it too. And if you could tell our viewers a little in detail.
Oh yeah. From where do I start? We started around 2016.
Hmm.
No, 2017, 16, I think. And we began releasing some music. The intent was
Hmm.
very slightly different at the start, huh? With EDM, pop, leaning songs. And we were only three members back then. It was me,
Hmm. Hmm.
Rotanga, and Frederick, who are our
Hmm.
vocalist. And Rotanga is our acoustic and keyboard player. And then these two guys are genius. And
Okay.
now we are
Hmm.
as many as nine members in the band right now.
Wow.
No, no, right
Hmm.
now our count is seven. Right now we are seven, I think.
Hmm.
And then we
Okay.
keep on involving artists. We keep on featuring artists, uh,
Hmm.
and portraying the history
So,
of Northeast culture in fragments of drama and play is our what we aim to achieve. And yeah, and then all the
yeah,
members,
I.
they're all very good friends of mine.
Hmm.
And all more, and then our bassist Buanga is also our co-producer. He's very good in
Hmm.
computer, and he always
Hmm.
repairs my computer for me, which I'm very very thankful.
Are you using that very computer right now?
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
the very same
yeah,
computer right now, because
yeah.
I keep on, I keep on clicking which should what like the wrong buttons, huh? Or maybe type the wrong. I don't know. I think I have a very bad aura with computers. It keeps on crashing. So
Okay.
and then our
Okay.
flutist, his name is Tete Van Chong, and
Hmm.
he makes his own musical instruments. So
Hmm.
whatever he is playing, it is actually made by him. So things which have been almost lost, part of our culture. So he's
Hmm.
reviving all those.
Exactly. The theme and the idea behind Sound from the Hills, I wanted to ask you that only. And then I checked it out myself too today, and I loved it because they're speaking, I think in Mizo language, the one I saw, but then it had English translation. So
Yeah.
it was
Oh,
for people like us.
okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. You're
yeah.
talking about Liando at the Unaw,
Yes, yes,
I
yes,
think. Yes,
exactly.
yes. So yeah, it's it took all us almost 2 years to finally finish this song. And
Really? Oh my God. That's really long. Why?
because the song Liando at the Unaw
Uh-huh.
it's an amalgamation of Mizo folk tunes, and then
Mm-hmm.
describing the event of Western culture into the Lushai Hills, which is now known as Mizoram. Mizoram was known as
Mm-hmm.
Lushai Hills before, huh, during the British regime. And
Right.
now, and then the particular
Mm-hmm.
song dictates how the white man and
Mm-hmm.
the plain dwellers, so plain
Mm-hmm.
dwellers are, we call in Mizo, we just call them Vai. Okay, from Bai,
Oh,
Bai, Vai.
okay.
Uh, and
Bye.
they, how they came into our humble abode among the clouds and help us folks adopt a more
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
modern concept on society as a whole, and
Okay.
the head hunting people who we once were, and the paganism that has since been abandoned, the stories of
Mm-hmm.
fabled hunters, fairies of the maidens of the land, very very very
Mm-hmm.
deep, huh? And it's like Lord of the
Yeah.
Rings, something like that. So
Exactly. Exactly. Even the translation in English was so deep and nice. I mean,
oh,
so well
the
put together.
translation is done by my best friend in
Mm-hmm.
LV. She's a lecturer, and then she
Oh, no
also
wonder.
had a very 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 difficult time translating this, because because most of them is, it is so old, the language is so old that you have to research on it very very carefully, huh? And then we're going to publish it, and then it should be, as far as we are concerned, it should be right, because these are mostly oral literature and history.
Mm, it's
So
it's so good.
and then
Uh, right.
co-publisher, no, co-translator was Jacqueline, also very very
Mm-hmm.
good in English. So
Mm-hmm.
it is an arresting experience that, it
Mm-hmm.
evokes Mizo folk songs about warriors, brotherhood, you know, regal
Mm-hmm.
beauty. Let's keep it that way. Hunting and more tribal traditions. So we sound
Mm-hmm.
at some of the hills. We have spent the better part of the few years trying to compose a musical drama to the narrations
Mm-hmm.
that we grew up with. So
Right.
uh, it is essentially a culmination of our roots, the stories that have been passed on for centuries. And
Right.
like I've done this interview with Rolling Stones, I think, or yeah, I think Rolling Stones. I've said that
Mm-hmm.
one of my favorite lines in the song goes, "Kabowlove kala inlardon sa
That,
ani," which in rough translation means, "I am not lost. I am only yet to show myself," which I feel aptly prophesizes the coming of the uh, coming of sound from the hills, an announcement for the inevitable cascade of melodies from the hills and the plains of the northeast. And then at the ending phrase of the song, it states that this particular phrase was written by Genie, who is a very famous
oh my
rapper
God.
also.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah, yeah. I know
I
him.
think you know him, huh? He's
Yes.
a nice chap,
I don't
nice
know him
guy.
personally, but I follow him, and I like that song that you and I, the recent
Yeah,
one,
yeah,
and
you and I, yeah. So he wrote
yeah,
this
and
line, huh, at the end. You can't
mhm.
spell unity without the you and I. So
Oh,
we, and
okay.
yeah, and then for the message of the song lies in the simple word unity.
Hmm.
So to
Right.
clip it off like that, huh? So it's, and then we have many. Right now, we are working extensively
Hmm. Hmm.
for our next song, and let's see how it's going
That
to
is
come out. We're
okay.
trying to make the most violent lullaby in the world.
Really violent, as
Violent
in
lullaby, yeah.
violence or violent. Okay,
Violent,
okay.
yeah, brutal. So we are
Okay.
full brutality mode, huh? See, so our concept is
Hmm.
during the our headhunter days, huh, in Mizo, uh,
Hmm.
the husband would go on a raid,
Hmm.
and the wife being all alone, putting her baby
Hmm.
to sleep, and then
Hmm.
she is singing to her baby, uh,
Hmm.
"Kanaw iyo mulele ipahian lu lola Jose," meaning, uh,
Hmm.
"Sleep, sleep, my child, sleep, sleep, my child. I hope your father comes home with lots of heads, heads." Huh? So it
Okay.
it's so violent and yet beautiful, and then the and then that song was used to be sung by, was sung
Mm-hmm.
in order to put the baby to sleep, you know.
Exactly.
So it's hauntingly beautiful also. So we're trying
Yeah, and
to do
it's
something
so
like
like
that.
the so much like the Vikings, no? I mean, I think tribals around the world and the pagans and all, like more or less they are like similar kind. The thought process and then violence and the headhunters that they are. Okay, your screen is frozen again. Puma, can you hear me? Hi there, Puma. I cannot hear you, and in case if you can log out and log back in again. Right, right. Meanwhile, viewers, I'm sorry. I mean, I could see your comments, and I'm sure he could too. But in since we were in between the conversation, I could not take them. But I was going to definitely. We'll definitely take them, and you can. Yeah, I can see him logged back in.
I am back, but then my picture has frozen again. So let me just fix this, huh?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Please take your time. Take your time.
Dali has just messaged me, log in and log out again. Dali, thank you for hooking me up.
For saving, right? The
Hmm.
savior. In fact, thanks to Dali, I mean, like, for introducing me and telling me about Boma. I mean, she's the one, like, who said, like, like, I was asking, like, someone we wanted to take for Mizoram, and she said, there's someone, Boma, like, you should definitely check out. And we've been
Oh,
researching about you, and it's been such a
oh,
nice uh, read, and, like, so much of getting to know so much about you and Mizoram and the musicians, especially. And it's really, really good.
oh. Thanks, thanks. So Delhi is actually now part of Sun from the Hills. You don't know that?
Oh my
Let
God,
me
no,
remind
I
you
had no
also that
idea.
she is part of Sun from the Hills. She is our PR, and then
Really?
that
Mm-hmm.
that my question,
Mm-hmm.
I don't accept no, so it's yes. So she's a part of us also.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how she manages because reporters can be really, really busy. Okay. I mean,
Oh, she's very busy. Very busy. Very busy.
yeah, yeah. Always, always. And
Mm.
all reporters usually. So, I mean, it's very impressive if she's, managing between the two. And,
Yep.
okay. Boma. So my next
Yes.
question would be like, if you would promote the Northeast, especially Northeast music, and you were given a chance as ambassador for Northeastern culture, how would you do it?
uh, ambassador, huh?
Right.
Mm. See, actually, you know one thing. My
Hmm.
dream is your question. Okay, I wish I
Okay.
was an ambassador for Northeastern culture. It
Mhm.
would be the greatest honor in my life. So, what will I do, huh? How will I promote? Is the question, right?
Right, right.
So, uh, I
Because
will try
I'll
to
just
achieve.
add in,
I will try
right.
to achieve cultural excellence. If
Hmm. Hmm.
I'm an ambassador, or for
Hmm.
music, and
Hmm.
because you see, as culture and art, if it does not evolve, it is s- if it is stagnant, it means it's a
Hmm.
dead culture or dead art.
Hmm.
you know so
Hmm.
in order to remedy this situation, which is happening also close by, I would
Hmm.
create a union of, I will create a union, maybe. uh I would create a union, and
Hmm.
maybe call it something like new, northeast wave, new.
Hmm.
So with
Okay.
the theme, uh culture is power, or something like that. And
Uh-huh.
I will follow the trend of combining cross cultural cooperation, which will
Mm-hmm.
aim in breaking
Right.
down language barriers. You know,
Yeah,
our
awesome.
our historical and cultural aesthetics of the entire
Mm-hmm.
Northeast, you know,
Mm-hmm.
will be modernized, yet be
Mm-hmm.
deeply rooted in our respective culture and heritage. That is one thing I will do. Secondly,
Mm-hmm. Right.
archiving and documentation of lost tunes and music, very important. Like
Mm-hmm.
we before we start the show, how many I've asked you a question, how many sub tribes do you have in Arunachal Pradesh?
Oh
Do
my God,
you?
I'll have to check
Yeah.
with that. Yeah, but
And then
what I know, right? Mm-hmm.
every one of us are like that too. So with and then mostly tunes are gone, words are there, but then the main melody and tune used to be lost, huh? If that person dies,
Mm-hmm.
then oh, it dies with him, huh? So the organization of whatever, or the ambassador I will be
Mm-hmm.
will promote togetherness and a more stronger bond for the Northeast. I will export to promote the pride of being a Northeastern by digging the rich gold mine of arts and music that we have. It's a gold mine, actually, huh?
Honestly,
What? Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Honestly, I feel like you already are doing. I mean, you've begun and with
Yes.
your own initiative through like,
Mm.
Sounds from the Hills and many other. I have that feeling. But then, like, yeah, if you were given a chance to be that ambassador, I think you would do so much more because you will have so many, uh, so many facilities attached with it, right? Being the ambassador.
That would be a dream come true, huh? See, because there is no
Uh-huh.
doubt that the North is a pool of untapped potential when it comes to art and music, and finding such talent is not a problem, but also is a
Mhm,
place where and what we do with such talent is the ultimate issue. And the main thing is the key is opportunity, which is why
mhm,
if I'm by chance the person in your question, I will do
mhm.
these things, you know.
Right.
Mm.
Together with being a musician, you're also an event organizer, composer, and keyboard virtuoso. So how do you manage? I mean,
I do.
like,
Where did you find this virtuoso word from? I don't
right.
know if I'm a virtuoso, huh? Because I'm not so good at keyboard.
Really? Because I mean, that was a description of you, and it was there everywhere. So I have to actually
Oh,
check out the pronunciation too.
oh, okay. I
Right.
I I am honored. Thank you,
Hmm.
because I had a very
But
bad time with my piano teachers, huh?
really, but
I
I saw
managed
you
to.
perform in one of your social media accounts, and for me, it
Oh,
looked really good.
oh.
I
I
don't
never
know if my technicians have that video. A technical team,
Okay.
are you listening to me? I mean, do you have that video of him playing the piano? I did share the link with them, and I have no idea if they had the time to go through it or not.
Okay. Okay. Yeah,
Maybe not, because by now they would have shown.
I
Right.
started out in music actually from piano. So
Mm-hmm. Oh,
my mom would
okay.
guard me with a stick, if I don't want to practice, and
Uh-huh.
it was very compulsory. And
Mm-hmm.
I managed to piss off most of my piano teachers. I had three of them. First was
Okay.
they're from Burma, and
Mm-hmm.
then now they have now I think they're in US or somewhere, I don't know. Second was Miss Kim, Korean, and
Okay.
third was Jesai. He's in Malaysia right now also. So
Oh my God, all
and
international teachers, and what the hell did you
yeah,
do to
it's most
piss them
my
off?
piano teachers were. I just realized that now they're all international teachers, huh?
Right, and then you managed
Yeah,
to impress all of them so much.
No, piss off them. In fact,
Exactly.
because I was more interested in guitar, huh? Because piano you have to sit
Mhm.
and then sitting was very difficult for me.
Okay. Okay.
Mm. Anyway,
My she's she like whenever I knock, she's disturbing and she's like my stand, she's biting and eating it off. So
oh,
when I lock the door, she goes crazy. Like she bangs the door. Like I have to open it, so I kept it open, and then like she's disturbing the whole interview. Say hi. She needs
oh,
attention sometimes. She's please
okay.
don't disturb. I'm in between an interview. Right.
Y- Yeah. Piano, you have
Right.
to zone out. Huh? Music, whatever it
Hmm.
is, music, you just have to zone out. Otherwise, it's very difficult. Right.
Yeah, but it
Wow.
Boma. You
Yeah.
may see this as like a nothing, but for layman like us, that is so so nice. Maybe you are too
Oh.
good at guitar, so you find the piano part of it like like not too good and all, but it's good.
See, I've been playing, like what BB King has said, I've been playing guitar for almost 20 years, 18
Hmm.
years. I still don't know much about it.
Okay, okay.
Eh, Yeah.
So did you like? I believe there are grades, right? Like till grade eighth, and like so. Have you done all that, or have
Yeah,
you?
I've done. In piano also I've done. In guitar also I've done.
Mhm. Oh, awesome! Yeah, awesome. See. So there are some comments coming up. Would you like to take them? I can,
Yeah, sure,
yeah,
sure, please.
with the audience, right?
I am, yeah,
Thrill.
hit it. Yeah, northeast wave, huh? It will be good.
Uh-huh.
Thank you. Let's keep that, huh?
Uh,
Hi, good evening,
Right,
Sanjoy.
right.
Hello, Minga.
You boom boom. Yeah,
Minga. Boom
yeah.
boom
So
means
do you know the
Mizo.
person?
Who is like elderly brother, huh? His voice sounds he has
Oh,
actually his uh,
a genuine personality. Yeah, he is. He is. I mean,
I
I can
I
vouch for that.
guess I guess I
You're not
hope
very
so.
sure?
I'll try to be more genuine every day, huh? Thank you for being so considerate, Gedam. Thank you. Hello, mommy.
Okay.
Well, I know her. I know her.
Really?
Yeah. Sachon. Is this oh Changsan, huh? He's my friend, Sachon. He's from
Mm-hmm.
Guwahati.
Okay.
This one also my friend.
Great.
Lalboy Haukip. Great.
Okay. Okay.
Henry.
Henry.
Oh.
Maybe for that you can just do a this, right? You don't know what to say.
Now here comes our hero. Hi Dali. She has a
Oh,
beautiful voice and is an animal rights activist. True.
okay, okay, okay.
True. Thank you, Dali.
Puma's mother is the okay, okay. Oh, Kaling Pao. I know him. He's a
Well,
Kaling Pao. This is for
I'll
you.
do like this. This is too K-pop. I'll do like
Okay,
this.
okay, okay.
This
I'll
is
do
better.
this then.
I prefer
Yeah,
this.
yeah. This is also yeah. Maybe like oh no no. This looks better. I don't know.
uh,
Anyways.
Fairy tale bliss. Hmm.
Song cleansing. Fairy tale.
Yes.
Okay.
Nice.
Hmm.
It would make a very good song title. Sound
Yeah.
from the hill.
I know.
Hmm.
Very.
Oh yeah, Uwaite. This is Uwaite. He's a journalist. Has been
Really?
a very very great supporter of my career since the very beginning.
Oh, that's so sweet that he actually,
He's
like,
a great
he's
journalist. Yeah.
seeing
Great
the
journalist.
interview.
Mm.
Hi there, Tenzin
Exactly
Network.
right, Merliani. Every word you say is correct. Okay, I have the same thought. I have the same thoughts here. Likewise. So, Tenzin, you are
Right.
beautiful.
Thank you.
And then for me, I am I like I told you on and off back in 15, 16, 17, maybe
Mhm,
from 14. I always come to Arunachal Pradesh for Zero Music Festival, and I have many friends in Arunachal Pradesh, and everyone is so nice, humble, and then so good people. I can just bump anytime and then stay there for 1 week. You know,
mhm.
yeah,
Please, please do
I
come
love Arunachal.
next time.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have a new friend here too, so you have to catch up
Yes,
anyhow.
yes,
And if
surely,
given,
surely,
yeah.
surely, surely.
Right, right.
Namaste.
So, okay, I think
Yeah.
that's done for now. And
Okay.
uh, dear viewers, if you have any questions for Booma, you can type in, and we'll take them as and when we can. So, you're also, one of the pioneers connecting Seven Sisters and a brother. I mean, the whole of Northeast through your creative music. So, do you see any changes in music, like since then and now, like through collaborations and all? Because earlier there wouldn't
Uh,
be too many, right?
I think it is just about to happen. You know, it hasn't been
Hmm.
fully reborn, but then slowly it is catching up again. So
Okay.
that is actually my take on that one. Uh, like like I've mentioned earlier, cross
Hmm.
culture, you know, collaboration is a must in order to for us northeasterners to stand out, huh? So that is very
Yeah.
important. If we if
Right.
if we can do that, then surely I think we can hit the world very soon, because what
Yeah,
we
I think
have
right.
is unique, and then it is ours. It is not theirs, it is ours. So that is
That's so
very
true.
important. Yeah. Mm.
Like that ways, like I really admire the musicians from Northeast. Initially they may have started with Western influences and I don't know whatever like that, but I think a lot of musicians who started early, like people like you, are like the conscience keeper. You guys are trying to bring back, going back to the roots and bringing music back. And Mizoram, oh my God, you guys are so, so way ahead. I mean, okay, maybe there's K-pop and there's like hip hop and there's whatnot, but then you guys are always singing in your own mother tongue and like, mixing it, blending it so well with Western. And I love that about like our musicians from the Northeast. And
Thank you.
again, you too, like, sound from the music and the way you've been trying, and you said it took 2 years. I mean, we just said it very lightly, but then there must have been so much hard work behind the scene. So
Hmm.
it's like in fact, this morning I was checking out the one of the status updates from my reporter, where one of the musicians, like, he asked questions like, like through music, because you all have a very big role to play. Like, you guys are the cool ones, and like, the youngsters, they look up to you all, and whatever you do, what you wear, what you take in, like if you're doing, like, just as an example, if you're doing the beats, if you're doing the drugs, and they find that cool, so they try to imitate. So it's a very, very big and very responsible role, which I think some musicians have not been doing really well. So what is your take on it?
Uh, see, as a from a musician's point of view, I
Mm-hmm.
or no, from a humanitarian point of view also, I don't endorse drugs at all, huh? And as a
Mm-hmm.
musician, it,
Right.
it is I think it is very bad, because there has always been this connotation, with
Mm-hmm.
music.
Exactly.
Rock. rock in particular, huh? Sex, drugs, rock and roll. They used to say. Everyone knows that.
Yes, yes,
Huh?
yes.
So, being an artist, it is easier to succumb to this pressure. But at the
Mm-hmm,
end of the day,
mm-hmm,
willpower trumps above all. Huh?
mm-hmm,
Willpower. So, any hardworking and strong-willed person will be able to say no to what can inhibit their growth in their music and their careers. It has to do with
mm-hmm,
self-control. Otherwise, musician or not musician, if you're doing drugs, then you're not controlling yourself anymore,
mm-hmm.
you know. So I think it is very bad, this connotation, this drugs thing. I don't like it. I don't endorse it every day. I don't like it. and
Right.
and then I think for northeasterns, I think the biggest challenge I feel
Mm-hmm,
comes with uh, promotion and work ethic. We
right.
have the talent, but lack the required promotional effort and work ethic required to reach a bigger platform. And the main thing again here
Mm-hmm,
is, I'm just going to say things as how I saw it, okay? The main
right.
thing again here is support from one another. Notice we don't lack talent. Everyone knows that, but it falls short on the preconceived notions that plague local artists like us also as a whole. Because people, like my wife also would rather listen to, the Western or Eastern counterparts, rather
Right.
than our own Northeast people. So again, please, let us support our local artists. It is very
Right.
important because
Vocal for local, right? This
there
really
are many
actually
because.
applies.
I will not
Right.
continue. There are many because. So let's keep it that way, please. We have to listen more and more to artists from the Northeast.
Definitely. And oh my
Mm.
God, I mean, like, I do follow them, and people like from Manipur also, really, really good ones coming up. And
Oh,
I
brilliant.
mean, they just need the sponsor, they just need the exposure. I mean, they are already world class, I'd say that. I mean, I truly believe that they have come really far. In fact, uh, Mizoram comes, yeah, can you tell us about that picture? Technical team, if you could go back to the previous picture.
No, no, this one. This is,
This one, right?
yeah, this is the other thing, the other side of me,
Uh-huh.
which I used to do a lot, and then it's
Mm-hmm.
Warcraft, huh? Tournament. So now you know that I'm a very geek person, huh? This is a
Uh-huh.
computer game tournament,
Okay, okay, yeah, yeah,
and then
yeah.
we were
You were
the
saying
winners.
that, right?
Yeah.
So
So
do you still play? Do you get time to play
I
or?
don't have I don't have time, but then if I have time,
Mm-hmm.
I would, not so much nowadays, because I have a 2-year-old. I'm mostly in this,
Right.
in monster truck go go and baby car and all those stuff. So I don't have
I did see. He's so
and
adorable. He's so
uh,
adorable.
in Disneyland, Disney World, all those baby car.
Right, right.
Yeah,
So he's the one, right? So you have just one son, or the other one is also
the other
your
one is
child,
my
right?
cousin's son. That's my son.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah, and my
I
wife.
love this picture of you. Yeah,
That
the
that's
whole
his
family.
second birthday. This is
Okay.
this was during first lockdown. So
Oh,
we live in a
okay.
colony, huh? So we are so many of us.
Okay.
Mm.
Right. So, my next question to you would be that, you know, have you ever, like, you're a very successful musician now, but have you in your whole career this far, like, has there been any support from the government?
Successful, I don't know, you know,
Mhm.
but from
You
the
are.
government,
Hmm.
of course, I have, because I'm part of ICCR. Indian Council for
Okay.
Cultural Relations, which is under Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
Okay.
So I do lots of most of the majority of art tours are actually from ICCR, because
Mm-hmm.
I've been an empaneled artist for a very long time. And
Mm-hmm.
apart from that, any government help? Uh, not really. There was one time when
Mm-hmm.
the Congress CM
Mm-hmm.
Pulal Thonhola, the
Okay.
honorable Chief Minister of Mizoram back then in the day, uh,
Mm-hmm.
he gave us he paid for our flight to Vietnam one way.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so that's it.
Okay.
That was
You
the
know,
only.
congratulations, Booma, because you're the first interviewee who's come to this live session, and this is the first time someone said the government has helped. Most of them have been so unfortunate that they've made it really far and they've done so good, but then they have not received that kind of support that they need. So this is the first time someone has said that they did get some help.
Oh, you have to try again, try again, huh?
Right, right.
Knock
So
knock three
Buma,
times,
right.
four times, five times, six times if necessary.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
So you are an inspiration to the youths in today's generation. So coming to the end of the show, what would your advice to the musicians be, and also to our viewers today?
Uh, Thank you so much for
Uh-huh.
the kind words. First of all,
Right.
I don't know if I am inspiring
Hmm.
because I sleep
You
all day.
are.
I sleep
Uh-huh.
all day. Remember, I
Hmm.
sleep all day and drink all
Uh-huh.
night, and people call me
Hmm.
hero. Huh? I am
Hmm.
just kidding. Okay, I'm just kidding. Thank you so much for supporting me, and for the band,
Hmm.
for some from the hills, and my music as a whole. Uh, what I would like to conclude with is it makes me shy and honored at the same time. So I will always be musically medicated for your safety. That's
Hmm.
what I would like to address you to. And regarding, like, northeast, so many language,
Hmm.
and in India also so many language. And
Hmm.
but remember, in music, that is the beauty of it, and it's universal. So that is my last message, I guess. I The message comes
Thank you. Hmm.
through the language of music. Let it come through the language of music. And thank you so much.
Thank you, Boma. It's been such an honor to have you, and it was really fun talking to you. I think I laughed more than asked questions today.
Oh, thank you so much, Tenzin, for having me. I am very honored.
Yeah,
I hope you will
yeah.
remember
And
that. I'm
even
very
if you were
honored.
joking, like, right, you said, like, personal life, what you do is like it's like not really our business. But then the fact that, let's just say that you said whatever you do, but then you're still performing and you're delivering and you are creating a lot of magic. It's still very impressive, and I think you're way too shy and humbled. So, uh, I mean, it's wonderful. I mean, I heard you play and have been checking out, and I now I have subscribed and followed also. So do follow his
Okay.
pages to stay updated, viewers, and I
Yeah,
will be
that would
doing
be
that too.
great. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you,
we
Tenzin.
hope
Thank
to
you.
see you in, yeah, hope to see you again, and we hope to see you in Arunachal too. Do visit us, come with your
I
family,
will be there.
bring your
I
son.
will call you up
Huh,
surely. My have
definitely,
friends Jingle is
definitely.
there. My very good friend Jingle, Teji,
Uh-huh.
Sam,
Hmm. Right.
Getam. So many, so many. I
Hmm.
have.
I know one or two of the names that you just
Mm,
mentioned, so yeah, it would be nice, it would be nice catching up all of us together.
absolutely,
Right,
absolutely. I'm really looking forward.
right. Thank you,
COVID go
Boma.
away,
And
go away. COVID go away, go away. COVID go away, go
because Boma has to
away.
come, right, to
Mm.
all the visit all the Northeast stations,
Yes, surely, surely, surely.
right?
I'll come to perform, surely.
But yeah,
Will-
definitely. Like,
It will be a
yeah,
performance.
you did perform in Zero, right?
Yeah, many times. 4 or 5, maybe something like that.
Come
And
again. I mean,
yeah,
somehow, unfortunately, I've missed out, so I'd like to see this time.
yeah. Cool, cool, cool.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Bye, viewers. Thank you. Thank you
Okay,
for
then
joining our live
that being
session.
said, we will end our chronicle for the day. Thank you, Tenzin. Thank you, Northeast today.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much for having me. And
Okay.
all the best. God bless. God bless.
Bye. Good night.
Much acclaimed, Booma Hangsing is an inspiration not only for the people of Northeast but also for the rest of the citizens of the country. He started off with the band Boomarang along with his three friends Atea as the vocalist, Joshua bass and RS drums, with whom they reached the pinnacle of success and made collabs with Vivo, and also have a YouTube channel under their brand name Vivo. The Rolling Stone magazine highlighted the band under top 10 rock acts to watch out for in the year 2008, and the band has appeared and performed in various national and international platforms like Korea Indo Fest 2008, album promotional Vietnam tour of 2012 under ICCR Indian Council for Cultural Relations, instrumental solo tour of Malaysia and Bangkok in 2014, Great Indian Rock Delhi and Kolkata in 2007 and 2009, 360-degree tour of all hard rock cafes in the country under Universal Label 2013, Cry Freedom at Mumbai and Bangalore in 2010, and many more. The band broke all records with its song Stella, which became the first Indian act to reach number 5 on VH1 India charts, and also the song Home, which was used as the theme song for Luke Kenny's movie called Zombie. Currently, apart from Boomarang, he plays for Sound from the Hills and Open Strings as well. He has built a strong career out of his beloved music and currently serves as faculty at Center of Excellence in Indian and Western Music, Shillong and Tura. Apart from being one of the most decorated guitarists in the country, he is also an event organizer, composer and keyboard virtuoso. Many awards have been dedicated to Booma for his excellence in the art of music, such as Northeast Beat Contest in 2006 for Best Guitarist, IIT Guwahati 2007 Best Guitarist, Independence Rock 2007 Delhi and Mumbai Best Guitarist, and many more. He has also played a pivotal role in incipients of Northeast Football Club anthem along with Papon, Lau Majo, Soulmate and others. With all the achievements, Booma sure is an example for all the youths from Mizoram and the Northeast. Recently, along with 9 other best guitarists from Mizoram, they have released an instrumental album named Anthem of the Hills, which is guitar instrumentals from the hills of Mizoram, available on iTunes, Amazon, Spotify and in the CDs. As a guitarist and as a musician, that sure is some feat. They have done dozens of interviews for Time Out magazine, Times of India, Rolling Stone, RSJ, and had tied up with Radio Indigo Bangalore for multiple shows and live podcasts. Their music videos have been featured on NDTV Good Times, MTV, VH1, Doordarshan, and their songs have been played at multiple radio stations across Europe and Australia. Booma has done studio session works and live performances for many Bollywood artists, classical to Sufi Indian singers, and celebrated Mizo local artists. And today, bringing on board Booma with Northeast Today live session is pure delight and a privilege for us and our viewers. We wish him the very best in all his future ventures, and may the fruit of his labor boomerang back.